Welcome to Financial Table Lessons. Listen up. The richest people often don't flaunt their wealth with luxury cars or designer clothes, while others frantically chase the illusion of affluence. These individuals are quietly forging genuine wealth, a stark contrast that is profoundly astounded. Instead, they blend in, appearing average in public, while quietly and systematically building their financial empires behind closed doors. This video explores the 7 habits that set quietly wealthy individuals apart from those who merely appear wealthy. Here's what the numbers show. In America, there is a wealth gap. The median net worth is about $193,000, meaning half the families have less. However, the average net worth is over $1 million, skewed by a small group of very wealthy individuals. Meanwhile, approximately 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, including over 20% of households earning 6 figures. This disparity highlights that wealth is less about income and more about habits. Today, I'm dissecting 7 habits of individuals who cultivate authentic wealth. Not the performative kind flaunted on social media or splashed across flashy lifestyles, but the kind that anchors them in genuine security, allowing restful nights and unshakable peace of mind. Habit 1. Automate everything. Quietly wealthy people automate their finances to avoid impulsive spending and emotional decision-making. When their paycheck arrives, money is automatically allocated to investments, bills, and savings without manual intervention. Why automate? The biggest threat to wealth is poor decisions made in the moment, such as impulsive purchases triggered by sales notifications. Let me give you some real hard number. Investing $500 monthly into an index fund with a 7% return grows to $86,000 in 10 years, $260,000 in 20 years, and over $567,000 in 30 years. Let that sink in for a moment, and all you contributed is $180,000. Compounding did the heavy lifting, adding almost $400,000 on top for free. A Roth IRA, maxing out at $7,500 annual contribution limit, can yield over $300,000 tax-free in 20 years. Think about that. Automation and your money compounding over time. Wealth is built by systems, not good intentions or willpower. Habit 2. Buy less frequently, but buy better. The quietly wealthy don't necessarily spend less. They spend smarter by focusing on cost per use rather than upfront price. A $400 pair of boots, lasting 10 years, costs $40 per year, whereas buying 5 pairs at $80 each over the same period costs the same, but with worse outcomes. A $1,500 strier, saving $200, annually pays for itself in 5 years and saves $2,000 over the next decade. Rather than cycling through luxury leases like a new Mercedes every few years, the quietly wealthy opt for common sense, purchasing a sturdy 3-year-old Nissan and driving it for a full decade. This choice slashes annual costs by $5,000, $8,000 through avoided loan payments, lower insurance, and minimized depreciation. By funneling those savings into investments instead of fleeting status symbols, they steadily compound real wealth, while others remain trapped in the cycle of perpetual car payments. The consumer system encourages constant buying through outdated tech, fast fashion, and subscription creep. Every dollar saved from unnecessary spending can be redirected into investments, building real wealth. Habit 3. Obsess over net worth, not income. Income can be misleading when assessing wealth. Net worth, the total assets minus liabilities, is the true measure. Someone earning $100,000 with $50,000 net worth is less wealthy than someone earning $60,000 with $200,000 net worth. Using the 4% rule, $200,000 can generate $8,000 annually, while $50,000 generates only $2,000. Net worth generates passive income. There are significant racial wealth gaps in America, with median net worth of $284,000 for white families, $62,000 for Hispanic families, and $44,000 for Black families. Tracking net worth is essential to understanding and improving financial health. Start by tracking what truly matters. Use a financial tracker to tally assets, deduct liabilities, and calculate your authentic net worth, not just income. Monthly updates are key. Redirecting a mere $200 monthly toward high-interest debt can catapult your net worth 10 to 15% higher within a year. Remember, income fuels short-term pride. Net worth builds lasting security. The 4th habit. Thinking in decades, not days. This demands discipline but unlocks unparalleled wealth-building power. Listen up. Here are some numbers to crunch. $10,000 invested at 10% grows to $452,000 over 40 years. Age 25 to 65, $174,000 over 30 years. Age 35 to 65, and $67,000 over 20 years. Age 45 to 65. This is the same $10,000 invested, but at different times with drastically different outcomes. Time is the most powerful factor in wealth building due to compound interest. Investing $500 monthly from age 25 at 10% can grow to over $3 million by retirement. Delay that start to age 35 and the same habit yields barely $1.1 million, a staggering $2 million lost to waiting. In 2026, individuals can contribute up to $24,500 annually to their 401k. Quietly wealthy people max out these contributions, prioritizing future freedom over present comfort. Time, unlike money, is irrecoverable and they treat it as their most precious currency, investing it wisely while others trade it for transient comforts. Habit 5. Build an income portfolio that provides multiple income streams. Most people are one layoff away from a total financial collapse because their wealth is built on a single point of failure. Wealthy individuals, however, focus on resilience. Wealthy individuals have several different income sources. They may have 3 streams generating $300 a month equals $10,800 a year. The compound effect, over 20 years at 7%. Those small streams grow into $475,000. Stop viewing your paycheck as your only lifeline. Start asking, what skills do I have to make money? What knowledge can I turn into a service? Add one stream this year, another the next. The goal isn't just more money. It's the peace of mind that comes from knowing no single employer can break you. Habit 6. Kill lifestyle inflation before it kills your future retirement goals. Most people treat a $10,000 raise like a green light to upgrade their entire life. A new car, better apartment, expensive dinners. 6 months later, they're just as broke as they were before, just at a higher tax bracket. The quietly wealthy do the opposite. They invest 70% of every raise. That's $7,000 extra per year, invested at a 7% return over 20 years. Turns into $287,000? Then there's the car trap. The average new car payment is now $730 a month. If you drive a paid-off car and invest that difference instead, you'll have $380,000 in 2 decades. Every dollar has 2 lives. You can spend it once today, or let it multiply into a fortune tomorrow. Protect your future self while you enjoy your current life. Habit 7. Mastering market volatility. The greatest threat to your wealth isn't a market crash, it's your own reaction to it. The S&P 500 has a 100% recovery rate from every major downturn in history. The reality of recessions. In 2020, the market hit all-time highs just 5 months after crashing. Those who held through 2008 saw their wealth multiply. To stay calm, the wealthy keep a cash reserve and in a high-yield buffer. Math of safety. $20,000 in a high-yield buffer, or HISA, at 5%. Generates $1,000 in annual passive interest. This peace of mind fund means you aren't forced to sell during a crisis. You aren't gambling, you're managing risk. The quietly wealthy understand that time in the market beats timing the market every single time. Why do these 7 habits work so effectively? Because they compound. This isn't just about the math, it's about the psychology. Automation buys you mental freedom. Quality buying plugs your financial leaks. Net worth tracking creates the momentum you need to keep going. When you think in decades, the daily noise stops controlling your heart rate. Building multiple streams creates a fortress of security, while resisting inflation ensures you actually keep what you work for. And when the world panics, your calm becomes your greatest wealth-building opportunity. Together, these habits build a quiet empire. While the median American household has a net worth of about $193,000. Those who master these habits over 20 to 30 years often cross the $1 million mark. Even without a 6-figure salary, it doesn't take privilege or a secret network. It takes a decision. My challenge to you: pick one habit today. Automate $50. Calculate your net worth, or decide how much of your next raise goes to your future self. Which habit resonates with you the most? Start today and watch your quiet empire grow. Wealth starts in silence, but it echoes forever.
I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.